no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. He makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense gets the 1st sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one, a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Illinois' offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. The tag. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
He wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Working the middle, it's complete.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Husker! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Cooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And some room to work. There he goes. Touchdown to Illini. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Nebraska! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cox. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Got it in the middle, it's Gage. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Trying the left side. Got room to work. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cox. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. He'll start this drive firing. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run to the right.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field, trying to set the tone with the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll throw on 3rd down. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration, and linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for 3. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finding open areas. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd down play from the gun. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Huskers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They want that clock to run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Illinois, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Takes a hit as he fires. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Brings up second down.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.